Why finding a vehicle this spring might be harder than last year. Hey, my name's Andrew, one of the brothers of bargains here from Ride Time, and in today's video I'm going to talk about why finding a vehicle in Canada might be harder this spring than it was last spring. So we just got numbers. These numbers come directly from vAuto. vAuto is an inventory management tool. What they do is they look at their inventory and they spit out some data back to all the users to be able to look at the market. One of the measures is something called market day supply. So what market day supply means is how fast, based upon the last 60-day sales, will all the vehicles that are inside that data set take to sell if no new cars enter the market. If I was to compare last spring, March 28th, 2022, the average market day supply in the entire country was 51.66. So that's typically a tighter inventory. And we knew what happened last year. You know, it was still hard to buy a car in that springtime. Well, if we compare it to what's going on this year's worse. Our market day supply right now is 39.8. That means that if no new cars come into the market, Canada will be out of cars in under 40 days. Pretty amazing to think about. And if we take it locally, the average market day supply at the end of March last year in Manitoba was 66 days. Right now, we're dealing with 43.8. We have a much less inventory available to us in Manitoba, and things are selling a lot faster. There is no relief that's going to be coming into the system. The only way that we will find relief is if more inventory shows up. For the next 3 years, we're going to be short of 3-year-old vehicles. Why do I say that? Well, 3 years ago, COVID hit. And when COVID hit, production screeched to a stop, and you didn't have as many new cars coming into inventory. And then we had the chip shortage, and that caused another shortage of inventory. So for the next 3 years, we're going to be short of 3-year-old vehicles, which is, for a lot of people, that 3-year-old vehicle is almost the perfect used car. And we've had exporting, which has dwindled the Canadian supply. We've had lots of vehicles leave to the US, and we actually saw an acceleration of exporting in the COVID period because the US market went crazy, and there were cars like a Nissan Maxima was literally worth $9,000 more in the US than it was worth in Canada. How many Nissan Maximas do you think stayed in Canada? Everyone that went available for sale basically went across the border. These are all reasons why we're gonna find a really, really tight used car market. The other big thing, the average new car price is very expensive in Canada. Right now, it's under the $58,000. We're still dealing with an elevated used car price. The average used car price in Canada is $36,000. New cars are so expensive, and there's that big gap between new and used, and that's what's driving a lot of people to look at less expensive vehicles. Cost of borrowing is also up. So we have lots of factors that are causing the tightest used car market that we've seen, and we're expecting things to get better. The advice that we've been giving everybody, and we're going to continue to give this advice, if you find a vehicle that you like, you should buy it. And you should do that for a number of different reasons. There's less vehicles on the market currently. That vehicle that you really like, if a dealer sells it, it's very difficult for them to replace it, and basically impossible for them to replace it at the same dollar value. If you have any questions about what's going on in the market, do not hesitate to reach out to myself or any one of our team members. We'd be happy to talk you through it. Again, my name's Andrew, one of the brothers of bargains from Ride Time, and at Ride Time, we have your ticket to ride.